All right, what's up, everyone? So today I want to tell you a little bit about my channel. I want to tell you a little bit. So with me, I play music. The reason why I play music because I was hit by a drunk driver, and that's why I learned how to DJ. With me, music always been a therapy for me. Going through hard times, music made it better for me. Going through stressful times, music takes my mind off my stress at that time. Going through, I know a lot about, well, no, I don't know everything about music, but I know a little bit about music. I know some history, especially when it comes down to oldies. That song Zappa Roger is gonna be all right. That helped me get through a lot of stuff. So my channel, I play music only because I know it helps people get their mind off stress. It helps people get their mind off their daily routine. It helps people get their mind off their troubles during that time. That's the reason why I play music. That and I taught myself how to DJ because I was hit by a drunk driver and I am completely blind because of that reason. Uh, or driving under the influence. So that's one of my things too when I do talk about stuff on here is through my life experience. I'm not saying I'm right about everything. I'm not right about, everybody got their own mind. Everybody thinks differently. But maybe what I talk about here maybe help somebody, but advice through sometimes you get advice through your best friends. Sometimes it can help you, sometimes it don't. Just because they've been through it doesn't mean it applies to you. You just take in what can help you and keep the rest in back of your head for later on. Maybe it can help you. Uh, so I just give my point of view of certain things that I went through in life to see maybe I can help others. Uh, so that's one of the reasons why I do play music because it's therapy to the mind. It helps a lot of people. Some people it makes it worse. So those I don't suggest you listen when I do play music if it's going to make it worse. But that's why a lot of times I don't play depressing music. I play, old school freestyle music that you can dance to, just take you out of, put you in a good mood. But I do have oldies night, and a lot of times with me personally, oldies, oldies always made me feel better, always. But there's oldies that does make people feel depressed. I don't play oldies for that. I play oldies to make people feel better because I love oldies. Oldies always help me, but I do raise awareness of driving under the influence because I was affected by it. It affected my whole family. It didn't just affect me or the person that was driving under influence. Influence. It affected my whole family. We're still getting to this day hit with tidal waves. It's almost been 5 years, and we still haven't got out of this rut. But because of it, I was affected physically to the point where I'm completely blind. I'm an amputee and so much more. That's just the gist of it. But excuse me. But everything I speak about on here. So I don't speak about. So for example, my mind goes 100 miles an hour. So I I I speak about raising awareness of driving under the influence. I'm not telling you to not to drink. I'm not telling nobody not to smoke. I'm not telling nobody whatever your thing is. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just raising awareness to try and save families. Don't get behind. Be responsible. If you're going to do something, do it. Have fun. Enjoy life. Life is short not to. Do your thing, but be responsible and don't get behind the wheel like that because I mean, me, I wasn't, I wasn't drinking. I wasn't, I was clean, but I didn't make it from point A to point B. Why? Because of somebody else's selfish act. Somebody else decided to get behind the wheel under the influence. So I didn't make it. I almost didn't make it home. I wasn't supposed to make it home, but I was blessed that I did make it home months later. So I'm not telling you guys to like personally, like smoking weed. I had doctors refer it to me, edibles or whatnot, to help keep certain strains to help keep my I forgot the nerve that goes to my eyes to the back of my brain, the chip to keep it alive. So that chip ever sparked, I can see again. The optical nerve, I think is what it's called. That way, my chip in my back of my brain ever gives that spark where I can see again, my optical nerves will still be alive. um, and also for pain. Smoking weed, so many medical benefits to that, but and for me, it's not for me though, because it helps me relax so much that actually hurts me more. I don't know if it's because I'm thinking about it too much, but it relaxes all my muscles on my hardware to where it hurts. It really does. It hurts. But there's so many medical benefits to it. For example, what's the side effects of it? Honestly, what's the worst side effects? Getting the munchies, laughing. Ain't laughing a good medicine? Ain't getting the munchies if you're by real skinny, sucked up, and you can't eat, you're always throwing up. Ain't that a good side effects to do? Wouldn't that help you? I know this real close friend of mine, somebody that I know that has that shaking thing. Uh, it's a disease. He's always shaking in his head, and they prescribed him uh, THC, CBD, something. Which they subscribed him that, described him that, and he doesn't. When he does it, he doesn't shake, and he has it real bad. But when he's on it, he doesn't shake. He's normal. I mean, he's normal. Period. It's a disease, but it helps him with that. I have somebody real close to me that's fighting real cancer, and his doctor prescribed it to him for, and since he's been taking it, his levels has been dramatically better. Um, I know people with PDS, that PTSD, PSD, PSD, PDS, or whatever it's called, and it helps them with that. I know people with real bad anxiety, and they take it, and it helps them with that. So many benefits to that. But I'm not against none of that. I'm really not against none of that. But I push the issue of not driving under the influence. That's my thing, because I was affected by it. And music is therapy. It's therapy to the mind. It helps release stress. It helps release problems that you're going through during that time. I'm not saying it takes it away, but just during the time of hearing some good music, it helps you take your mind off things. So I play music for music therapy. I and then certain things, that I grew up and experienced. I talk about it on here, make videos of it, and I tell jokes. I'm very particular. Certain jokes, there's a lot of jokes out there, but people are so touchy nowadays. I can't tell certain jokes because of that, when they're just jokes. But I don't say it because of that. So a lot of my videos I do make, like parenting, some of the other stuff I make. I'm not saying I'm right. Everybody's, I could be way off for somebody else. But if it can help somebody, then that's what my channel is about. It's about trying in every way possible to push some kind of positivity. Because honestly, there's so much negativity here on earth. I'm trying to push some kind of positivity to try and help somebody. Because I know, like, for example, us, we can use a lot of help. We were impacted so much by somebody that was driving under the influence. So many things. There's a lot of details I don't get into, but that's what my channel is pretty much about: is raising awareness, trying to be positive, trying to help somebody with something on my personal point of view. I'm not right at all. It's just my personal point of view on things, and maybe it can help somebody. And it's also about raising awareness of drinking and driving. And music's always been therapy for me personally growing up, and that's why I play music. And I actually learned completely blind how to DJ. That's why I DJ. That's why I play music, because I would love to take people's mind off their whatever issues they're going through during that time as I'm playing music. So I play music for music therapy. So I'm gonna go ahead and end that there. That's what my videos, that's what my channel is about. Hopefully it grows. Hopefully you guys subscribe and like and share, and help my channel out, because there's more people out there I can help. I would love to help people out. And be responsible. If you're gonna go party, like I play that on some of my videos when I talk about driving under the influence. I play that one song. There's many songs I could play. For example, what would you do when the party's over? But that song is to love that song. It's a beautiful song, but it's things more about not doing any of that. And my channel is not about telling you not to party, not to do any of that. It's more about telling you guys to be responsible. Don't drive under the influence, and that's why I push it. That's why I don't play that song when I do those videos. Um, so that's pretty much what my channel is about. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys can share it and help my channel grow, because I am somebody that tries to keep things positive, trying to look at things in a positive way. And there's so much negativity around me, being hit with tidal waves from being hit by somebody that was driving under the influence. And we're getting hit like all the way around with negativities. But you know what? Somehow, some way, we're going to pull out of it. Somehow, some way, being positive, we're going to fight through it, and we're going to tear through all these negativities. And I like to send that message out for other people that's living a hard life as we are. And I'm not saying before my incident we weren't living a hard life. I'm saying it was a little bit easier. But since my incident, we're living twice as worse as we were, but we're still blessed. We still got the little bit we do got. So be grateful for what you do got, and don't take things for granted. For example, my eyesight's taken for granted. Being able just to get up and go to the vet, that's some just easy things like that. Now I'm not able to do that. Now I can't just, hey, give me this. There's a lot of things I can no longer do. Simple little things I used to take for granted. I know when I was big, when I started losing weight, when I hurt my back and I was 455 pounds, I couldn't tie my shoes. I couldn't put my shoes on. I remember when I started losing weight, my lady was driving and she asked me to get something out of the glove department. And I was so happy. I did it like 20 times. Look at, I could open the glove department. I could close it. I can reach it. I didn't have a big old belly in my way, but so many things. And I wasn't big because I chose to. It's just certain medical issues why. So I was so happy. I kid you not, I opened that glove department like 20 times, being so happy that I was finally able to do that. I mean, simple little things like tying my shoes, I was happy about. And now, because I was impacted by somebody driving under influence, being selfish, being careless, there's so many things I could no longer do myself. For example, doing this, being on YouTube, I can't just get on and record myself. I have to depend on my family. I need help. My shorts, I do. I tell little jokes in my shorts. My shorts, I do. I can't do that myself. I have to depend on somebody to do it for me. A lot of things. But there is a lot of things I can do. I'm not going to sit there and feel sorry for myself. I want to get up and I want to push. I want to thrive for what I want to get. I don't give up. And that's something that I'm trying to push on this channel, is not to give up. Keep it positive, fight for what's yours, and don't, be aware and be responsible, and don't drive under the influence, because you could damage not only your life, but somebody else's life, whole families. So with that said, I want to go ahead and end this video right here. That's what my channel is pretty much about. So make sure you tell your loved ones you love them before you leave your house, because you're not guaranteed to make it home. Be blessed and stay blessed.